Hello class, welcome to COM 407, Advanced Critical Methods in Communication. In this video, I'd like to provide you with an overview of the course, including expectations, assignments, and a few housekeeping items. So to begin, we'll be using Tracy 2020 Qualitative Research Methods, collecting evidence, crafting analysis, and communicating impact. Here's a picture of the textbook on the slide. It is the second edition with the blue cover. I'll also be including example qualitative research articles and data from my own research on campus. More details are provided on our Canvas classroom, which I will give you a tour of in a different video. I also strongly recommend purchasing a hard copy of the APA Manual 7th edition, as all your assignments will be required to follow this format for your final research paper for this course. So let's also just discuss the syllabus. This is available to you on our Canvas course. As you can see here on the first page, I will have a virtual Zoom office hours, and we can have synchronous virtual office hour meetings Tuesday, Thursday from 2 to 3 or 5 to 6 AZ time. If those times don't work with your schedule, please contact me via email and we can set up an appointment to have a synchronous office hours. So this is a capstone senior course that brings together communication theory, qualitative research methods, and hopefully the lived experiences of your participants, but also having that kind of applied research experience. What we're going to do in this class is through reading about qualitative methods and immersion into one's own in-depth qualitative project, this course aims to provide experience in a variety of research approaches. We will examine the ways in which these skills attend to important research questions, as well as prepare students for a variety of life and work experiences. So you can read all of this, but the main goal of this course is that students emerge from this class with firsthand research experience and a high-quality project that informs their future interests and passions. This project is facilitated by a series of stepping stone assignments. These are called practicas and peer feedback activities designed to help students progress through your research project in a very organized, supportive, and informed way. So we've already talked a little bit about the course materials. I'd like to get down to the assignments and grading policies. So because this is a truncated course, we're going to be kind of doing the majority of our learning in those first 7 weeks of the class. And then your final paper is due that 8th week as your final. So you have 7 quizzes and discussion boards, 1 due per week. You have 4 practica assignments, which I'll talk about much more in depth. You have a peer review assignment of your peers' methods and finding draft. And then you have your qualitative project final paper. And so this amounts to a total of 700 points. And then you can see here for your grading scale as to what those equivalent point grades would be. There'll be more information on Canvas about the discussion boards, but for each discussion board, you're going to be asked to read and watch course-related material. You're going to post a preliminary response to the questions posed in that discussion board by Wednesday, and then you're going to post a reply to a classmate's post by Sunday evening. The first post is worth 10 points, and the second post is also worth 10 points. You're also going to be asked to read and reflect course materials, and then take a comprehension reading quiz each week as well. as it says, late quizzes will not be accepted as they're part of your class preparation and participation. So please make sure to keep up with those course assignments. We are going to have 4 different research practica. As we said, these are all building towards your final project, and it really helps you kind of develop your project over the 7 weeks and get feedback along the way. Each of these are also described in depth with grading rubrics on Canvas, but it's also important to note that each one also offers the opportunity to earn extra credit through doing a peer review. So you can kind of see what your peer is doing, provide them with feedback, and earn 5 points of extra credit for turning in that peer review. So the semester-long research project, this is going to include a rough draft, a peer review of the rough draft, and then the final full beautiful paper. I'll talk more in depth about this project in another video, but this syllabus kind of gives you an overview of what should be included and the length of the project. So you can kind of take time to read that on your own. Just a few overviews of course-specific policies and procedures. It's really important that you remain engaged because this is a very intense research project in a short period of time. It's really important that you keep up with each of the assignments and all of the materials. I am a mandatory Title IX reporter, so please make sure that you read this policy about student safety and equity. It's important to note that because we have such a short time frame, that late work will not be accepted. Of course, if an urgent, unforeseeable situation arises that prevents you from attending online class, you can contact me in advance to be eligible for a makeup opportunity or an extension. Obviously, these situations will be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. Because you can work ahead somewhat in this class, you really shouldn't have any late work. Course communication. So my primary means of contact for this course will be ASU student email and our Canvas page. So it's really important you check both of these regularly, multiple times a week. Email is the best way to reach me when necessary. My personal email policy is to respond to all email correspondence from student within 1 business day. So that means if you email me after 5 on a Friday, I may not respond to you until Monday morning at 9 a.m. Obviously, if you, for any reason, find you're in grade trouble or if you have questions or concerns, please consult me. Academic integrity. This is very important, particularly in an online course. You must correctly cite your work. You must correctly attribute your work according to APA style. You may not use your own assignments that you've developed in other courses for this course. It must be new assignments. That's a form of self-plagiarism. On the first issue of academic integrity, likely you'll receive a 0 on that assignment. On the second, you will likely receive a failing grade and have to retake this class. So you can read more about the provost policy and academic integrity here. But again, I take plagiarism very seriously, so please do not engage in that. Also, just know that I can accommodate any abilities, so please consult the DRC and let me know if you need any accommodations through that office. And then here is the course schedule. We can talk a little bit more about this in another video, but you can kind of see how these weeks are broken down. Basically, we'll cover 2 chapters in the textbook each week with quiz and discussion board. And then starting in the second week, you'll have 4 research practica that will kind of build towards that final project. So that's all I have for you for this video. Please take a look and review more closely the syllabus. But thanks for watching.